Got a bit of a slow day today. Hey, Bubba.
I think every day is just like slow.
I know.
Seriously, all we do is eat and not get around to doing anything besides eat.
A little bit more ambitious than that.
Yeah, we're ambitious. Doesn't mean we're like, don't like follows through.
Nothing ever gets done. We're just like sitting here. The day's passing us by. Tallo's like going crazy. Oh, I need shoes. Cheers. Welcome to the Blue Mountains. We are currently staying at a really beautiful free camp and we're going to be here for the next few days. So we thought that we would simply bring you guys along for a little day in the life and show you around, show you some of the beautiful areas which we're super excited about exploring, and kind of just like fill you in with what we've been doing here, because we've been here for about a week in this area and it's so beautiful. We thought that it's about time we showed you around. The boys have just gone for a walk to a lookout, which is the lookout here at this campsite, so maybe we'll walk there now and we'll go check it out. It's not as cold as what some of the days have been. Like when we first got here it was super cold, and it's a much nicer temperature now, but obviously it's early morning, so yeah, we're all snuggled up drinking our hot chocolates. But yeah, I'm super excited to show you guys around today. And so for the first thing, let's go check out this lookout because it's so beautiful, particularly in the mornings and in the afternoons. So let's go see if we can find Tallow and Zach. Zach's adopted like 3 other children. Wow. So yeah, basically we're just going to show you a little day in the life in the mountains. It should be a little bit different to usual because obviously we are always by the coast. This is the first time we've come inland since being in the bus. So yeah, it's going to be a good day. It's so beautiful. It's like, yeah, it's going to be a really beautiful day. Okay, we're gonna go find Papa and our new friends. Some kids at the campsite. Alright, so I'm gonna get going for now, and when we start to do some stuff during the day, we'll bring you along with us. Wow. Oh my gosh. So I thought I would quickly bring you down here with me. This is a little lookout which obviously isn't fenced. It's a pretty big drop. This is as close as I am getting to the edge. Someone came and showed Zach this spot near the campsite yesterday while I had tallow, and I just thought I'd come and check it out and maybe just do a little bit of breathing out here while tallow is super occupied with this family up there that we've made friends with that have 3 kids. Thought I'd just come here and kind of breathe for a little bit because I haven't done that in a while and I think I'm definitely needing it. So yeah, I wanted to bring you down here with me because this is a part of my day today. Oh my gosh. It kind of reminds me of the mountains in Sedona, Arizona, which I had been there before I had been here. So there you go. Anyway, I'm gonna set this camera up now and do some breathing. I've just come back to the bus and I'm not sure where Zach has gone with tallow, but the other kids are missing as well, so maybe they've gone to the lookout or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to put all the dishes away and I might get some granola going, put it in the oven. Hopefully the boys will kind of come back by then and I can see what they want for breakfast. My current favourite mix of things is oats, pumpkin seeds and pecans with cinnamon and then maple syrup and coconut oil is what I like, the wet ingredients that I use. So yeah, this is like super yum, but I'm not going to give you guys the recipe because I'm going to perfect it and maybe one day it'll come out in an ebook or something like that for you, but don't hold your breath even though I'm telling you and I'm kind of holding myself accountable. It might be a while till that comes out, but yeah, I mean it's pretty easy to make if you do want to make something like this. Like I said, it's pretty general and like I just free pour because I'm really good at free pouring, so I need to get better at measuring things if I want to make an ebook. I was wondering where you were.
I've been exploring.
Okay, so what are we having for breakfast?
Look at that.
There's a lot of this, isn't there? Okay, so I totally forgot to film the whole process of what just happened, but basically we are free camping out at a free camp site and there is no reception out there. Today's Friday and today is the day that I upload a video, and so we had to drive just like not even 10 minutes into the little town that we are near. So we've just driven to a park. So Taylor and Zach are just up there. And yeah, basically I just had to come on here and upload this video. So I've just done that now. I really wanted to upload this video today. I probably could have waited, but it's just a short drive anyway out of the campsite, and we thought that Taylor could play on the playground. Anyway, that is what we are up to right now. The time is 12. So we're probably gonna have something to eat now. We might make some acai bowls before we have lunch because we have been digging the acai bowls lately. Then we're gonna drive back to our campsite and I think we're gonna go for a little hike this afternoon once Taylor has his nap. So yeah, just thought I'd fill you in on what has been happening the past half an hour. So Zach's getting the acai going and me and Tal are snacking on the granola. You want another one?
I'm down to one.
Yeah. Got a bit of a slow day today. Hey, Bubba.
I think every day is just like slow.
I know.
All we do is eat and not get around to doing anything we try to do.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I actually cannot believe how quickly these days have been going by lately. And me and Tallow had a big nap when we came home from the park. So he fell asleep on the way home, and yeah, we just had a big sleep. And it is currently 4:30 in the afternoon, and I just don't know where the day has gone. And I've contemplated stopping filming this video because we've just done nothing interesting. And usually, like, you know, the past week we've been doing so much. We've been going to waterfalls and just doing all these different things, like all these different hikes and stuff. And then today, the one day of course that we choose to film, it's just like nothing happens. I guess I'm gonna edit this video and then put it up on YouTube because I'm still filming, but like it's 4:30 and nothing's happened, and I just feel like it's a little bit boring for you guys to watch. But anyway, I've just been cleaning up the bus and doing some things in here, and I'm also just making sure that I get in some water, even though it's quite late in the afternoon, so I'm probably gonna have to pee a whole lot. I really wanted to talk to you guys about where we've been getting our water from. If you've watched my video previous to this one, you may have saw a really small snippet of a fresh water spring where we've been collecting our water for the bus for the past week. We've got 80 litres in 4 20-litre jerry cans. I'd say it's a pretty hidden gem, but then like we've gone there on the weekend and there's so many people there, and it draws so many people there. It's super accessible, and I just like, it's so amazing to have fresh, clean water, because that's something we really struggle with living in a bus. Before we were living in this bus, we were on tank water at the house that we were at up in the Sunshine Coast, and of course that went through a filtration system, but showering in that and cooking and drinking that water, it makes all the difference. And we definitely notice a difference when, like, say we are at home in the Sunshine Coast and are using that water, or if we collect natural spring water. I just think it's so interesting, like what we're used to, and you know, how it all goes with something like so precious and something so fundamental like water. It's just insane. It's insane what water can do to you, and how contaminated it is. So it's super special to be collecting and drinking our own water. That is something that I would absolutely love to be able to do full time, and I wish it was available for more of us, or at least the rainwater, which of course is an exceptionally insanely better water system than the town water that we have. I just wanted to touch on that, and I'm going to drink my water now. And there's also something else that I wanted to quickly talk about. Basically, I want to talk about my new boots. So these boots, yeah, they're leather. They are Blundstones. So if you live in Australia, I'm sure you know what they are. They're quite a well-known Australian like working boot brand, and they're actually Tasmanian. And so I just wanted to touch on how I bought these boots and why I bought them. I bought these secondhand. They look pretty new, but I actually bought them off a website called, an app called Depop. If you haven't heard of Depop before, DEPOP, I definitely recommend checking it out, because it's like, basically it's like an online secondhand store. You can look up whatever you want. Like, I went on it and I literally just looked up Blundstone, so you can look up certain brands, certain sizes, women's, children's, men's clothing. Basically you just make an account the same way you make like an Instagram or a Facebook account, and you can sell your things on it. And it goes through, like, your money goes through PayPal and all that, so it's secure and it's legit, and it's such an amazing resource for us. I had Blundstones for 7+ years. Obviously I haven't been vegan that long, and so I bought the Blundstones before I was vegan. I bought them brand new, and they have been through the runner. Like, they have served me so well, and I was so sad about 4 weeks ago when I realized that I left them at, I don't even know where, somewhere where we camped. So I was pretty upset when I realized that I had lost my Blundstones, because yeah, I had been fearing, you know, like, they were pretty battered and pretty worn in, and so I was fearing like when they were going to completely cark it, because I knew that I wouldn't buy new Blundstones because I don't want to support that industry. But then someone told me about Depop, and I was like, well, that's a great way to kind of maneuver around this and see if they have bloodstones available to me that are secondhand. I went online and I found this really nice girl who was selling her bloodstones. She'd worn them a handful of times and she'd bought them and just realized that they weren't the right size for her. So they were sitting in her wardrobe, not being used, and that's how I got them. Some people who are vegan don't like to wear animal products, and I totally understand that. I'm kind of the same with most things, but I was just so attached to these bloodstones, and I knew what size I was, I knew that they fit me, I knew that they would last me a really long time, and I just haven't been able to find a vegan boot that, like, I've looked a few up and they're more like fashionable vegan boots, and like, I don't want a fashionable vegan boot. I want a, like, you know, a worker boot. I want something that I can walk, hike, run, roll around in the dirt in, pretty much. I just wanted to touch on that, and yeah, like basically let you guys know that there's always a way for things like that. Like, you can choose when you become a vegan whether or not you feel okay wearing animal products on your body. So like, if you feel okay wearing wool, you know, like if you've already bought something that's a good woolen jumper or whatever, and you don't want to give it away because you feel like, you know, you've already bought it, you've already done the damage prior to you being vegan, yeah, then like, keep it. This experience within everyone is so personal and probably so different for everyone, but this is how I feel about it. And yeah, so like, I just wanted to let you guys know that there's always a way. And I know that becoming a vegan can be really overwhelming, because you might think of something like, where am I going to get boots from? Where am I going to get working boots from? Or how am I going to have warm clothes or something like that? But there's always an alternative way. And of course, there's also alternative ways to having things like warmer clothing or a pair of boots that are not made from animal products. I'm super stoked on my new boots. And I think it started raining because the boys are back. So we're not going to go hiking?
Well, I mean, we can.
What do you think, Bob?
The phone was really wet.
Yummy.
Are we going to collect some sticks for the fire? Careful of your drink. Oh.
Okay, so we're going to give Tallow a bath in the sink first before we go on this hike, if we ever leave.
Get around to it.
Yeah. And then we'll come back and make some dinner. So I'll show you how we do this bath for Tallow. So it's pretty simple and easy. Pretty much we get our big pot and we fill it up with the water. It's almost boiling, and then, well, it's not going to boil, but we're going to make it quite hot because it only fills up like not even a quarter of this, or maybe a quarter, but then we have to fill it up even more with cold water, and so it goes like warmish by the time Tallow is in there, mixed with both the cold and the hot. Just pour this. Woo!
You wash your face.
Good boy, that's it. You're so clever.
Can you wash your bottom? And your peenie? Yeah, that's the way.
La la la. You wanna come out here? We'll get you dressed.
Oh, clean. And what are we going to do after this, Tal? You want to go for a little walk?
Walk and collect firewood, or go for a hike?
A little hike and collect firewood.
Why you have white clothes? I know, you have duckies on your pants. Hello. Oh, you're ready for hiking.
Straight out. Oh, bye.